Hello, my name is Heidi Lane, and I'm going to discuss the topic of how brain development has an impact on cognitive, social, and emotional changes of adolescent and early adulthood. Cognitive development refers to the development of the ability to think and reason. The mental aspects of human sexuality are not fairly understood according to our textbook. An adolescent is learning to develop the ability to think in concrete ways. They acquire the ability to think thoroughly about all logical relationships. The transition from concrete thinking to formal logical operations occurs over time, and all adolescents grow and mature at different rates. Although our brain reaches its approximate size at age 6, the gray and white matter components of the brain continue to go through changes during adolescence. So I found a study that have applied new advances in MRI technology, and it increases the understanding of the changes that occur during the transition from childhood to early adulthood. So you have to bear with me on this little picture here, but if you can see that this is age 12, this is 16 and 20. So as you grow, the gray matter, which is the percentage in the dark blue and purple, it becomes more dense. So the brain connections, specifically in the prefrontal cortex, which is this area, it increases in volume during childhood, peaks in early adolescence, and then starts to decrease. While brain in developing during adolescence changes its connections and they grow stronger ones, I found a great analogy, and if you think of it as pruning a bush. So you prune the weaker branches in order for the remaining branches to grow stronger. So there's a lot of different connection changes. When it comes to social and emotional changes, as we know, a teen is under a great amount of new hormonal impulses and changes. Also, teens are shown new experiences. An early adolescent brain is pretty much under construction. It's taking the information in as it gathers, and it's kind of being sped up. And by the process of called myelination, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is the pruning method that I described. These new connections for what explains the personality shifts and why teenagers have a different kind of thinking process. So why adolescents might tend to be more moody and impulsive, research shows that it's reason to believe that this might be a normal part of development. So our job as educators is to get them to slow down and to help them think their way through of what they're doing. At around the age of puberty for early adolescents, hormones are not only change our body, but they also change our brains. Adolescent hormones in our bloodstream affect judgment and feelings. So teenagers do crazy things. They take lots of different crazy risks. They drive at high speeds, they stand around outside, loud parties and smoke weed in front of cops, they guzzle liquor, they insult their parents or lie to them, and feel no remorse. And of course, their parents are idiots. Not all, just generally speaking. These hormones that I speak of, which include dopamine, shows that it may include a hormonal blow, like a big burst of hormones during adolescence. It causes some teens to embrace risky behaviors, according to research. So racing cars to the point of crashing into a tree isn't going to win you a medal, but if you survive, it may impress your peers.